Richard Lehwald, BioEnergy Wellness Care, and now we have Penelope with us, and she's going to share her experience when she met me, contacted me, and these magic guns and wands for the first time, and she saw me do some of those things and so on. The idea, you know, that actually in the Chinese knowledge culture, you know, we talk about qi, we talk about energy, right? So it's really not a new concept, but certainly the way that I go about it with these wands, that has been new for a lot of people. A lot of people talk about energy and all that, right? But it's again the tools, these magic wands, and they can make a real difference. So, you know, for me, the aspect of always trying to figure things out, and you're associated with this company with all their health products, so we got to test the products, and it's always because there's, you know, if you look, there's thousands of products, and everybody claims to have the number one product. They're the best of the best, and so what we really need to kind of do is always being curious to quantify these things, right? Whatever can be measured can be managed. So, and what's ideal for you might not be necessary for the next person. So, yeah, we can make it happen. So, tell me more what you felt after you say you were somewhat nervous, maybe a little scared, and then, but you know, I was not doing any harm. Nobody got shot, no blood.
It's true. The magic wands and really magic for me. So, but I know Richard is a white angel. He uses to help people with their health system, and I did get benefit from it. And because the first time, as I mentioned, and I was really curious, this is true. So I wanted to start to explore this magic world, and so I came to Richard Magic Studio and start to. That day, first time, I felt my left shoulder pain here, so I came to his studio, and he, of course, as everybody did same, and he used that tool, the ones, towards me again. And that, of course, second time I was not so scared, but more curious, and I wanted to know what will happen. And so he checked my body, and I followed his instruction, and then I got to know what's the problem. Let me help me know more about my substandard health problem. So after that session, I was really impressed about the cupping, walking cupping. Also his oil, handmade oil. The oil smells good and my body likes it. So after the session, and then I forgot to give him a feedback. And then we went somewhere then he, after half an hour, Richard checked, Penelope, how did you feel? I said, I could not feel anything. I feel so energetic, and my pain totally gone, you know. I said, it's amazing. I used this word that time. So I have to say the energy, I got to know energy from Richard. Now I like to call him Wizard because it's still, I don't understand how it works, but I got to know some ideas clearly. Now I got to know energy means connection.
So for, like I say, the impression you have, it's magic, and I sometimes jokingly refer to it's magic, but you know, when for fun, you know, because to a lot of people, right, it is, because it's not something they've seen before, right? And yet I have not come across. We've been doing these videos for 4+ years, and nobody's ever really come for, hey, I'm doing the same thing you're doing. So this is kind of original, okay? But yeah, so it's what we're dealing with is, of course, everything in the universe is energy, but we don't see energy. But these make me connect with the energy, and now people can relate. There's a physical distance. So yeah, by scanning the energies of your body, right? When the wands go like snap like this, or they open up, it tells you that you have an energy blockage, right? So when you get an energy blockage, then you don't get good circulation, which then creates inflammation, which then gives you discomfort, pain, tingling, cramping, all these things. So everything is a circulation issue, it's an inflammation issue, but bottom line, everything is an energy issue. So we always say where the energy goes, the blood flow, oxygen, nutrients, everything get there. And then I always tell people, I am no one's healer, right? I'm a helper, right?
Yeah.
But I have the eyes, say the way to detect it, and then I have some knowledge, some technology by which I can free it up and make things flow again. Like you mentioned, some of the cupping that I do, but I have various other, the magic oils that I use, and everything I do is of a high quality level, right? So nobody uses the quality of oil that I use on the body, and it's necessary, but my intention in doing what I'm doing is to be of a help, to raise everybody's vibration, therefore raise their health. And I've been looking at, basically being involved for 49 years, started when I'm 20, next month. So 23 days from now, I'm going to be 69. I feel better than I...
Nobody can tell you 60. Yeah, everybody say like 40.
Well, thank you. That's a comment.
Yeah, everybody say that.
But I truly do feel this. I feel that when I'm helping people with the energy and bringing their energy up, I get energy from the work I do, right? So by helping people. So I can go sometimes an entire day up until, in the evening, I eat one meal. Like I don't have to eat because I get the energy from the work that I do, right? Because again, food gives us energy anyway. So if I've got ways and means to absorb that, but certainly raise somebody's vibration, it raises my vibration too. And you truly know, okay, as it says, the truth will set you free, and that raises excitement. You're not doing things for just making money, right? I mean, well, money is energy too. It needs to flow, so we got to get some cash flow, allows us to buy things, food, whatever, pay for things. But yeah, when you look at the whole thing, right? So we got to keep the energy flowing. And now we're doing these videos. You're sharing your story so other people can hear, and that's your energy goes forth, and people are going to hear from your own testimony. And they might say, well, maybe I can benefit from this. So two ways, people can do remote. They can contact me and send me information, send me pictures. I can work off photographs of this, different ways. Or, hey, my thing I want to do now is I want to empower as many people with these wands. It might seem magical, but in my other videos we did with Ron, he shared how he's starting to master this too. So we want to create many masters.
You mentioned, it's a good point that you mentioned energy, and it reminds me first time or several times at the beginning when I came to let you help me, and I was thinking, oh, Richard has this natural power, and would he suck my energy? I was thinking that, and like
no, not an energy vampire.
Like a vampire, and I was thinking of it. But I didn't let Richard know this before, but now I of course he got that, and but after that session, I really feel good. Then I start to worry about his energy gave to me, Oh, because she helped me, maybe energy gave to me, he must be tired. But he said, no, I never tired. I feel so good to help people, and also people is getting better. I'm so happy. And but the most very dangerous, what happened. I feel I'm younger, then I start to eat not carefully. I start to drink alcohol and ice cream and spicy food. That's weeks because that's a period. I did this session once a week, make me feel so good, and then I start to eat what I like, I miss the garbage food, and then after that time and 2 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm not sure, I had not got this session. Then I got problem. I got problem digestion. Even it's still belong to the substandard health problem, but it bothers me. So I said, "Oh, Richard, when do you have time?" Then I came back to let him help me. Also, I go to do the colon. I follow his recommendation to do the colon cleansing. And before that, he said, "Oh, Penelope, came to my studio and I work on you. Then you go to do the colon cleansing." Oh, that's time. That was my first time I felt most effective colon cleansing because of Richard helped me to be ready for it. So now after these several sessions, I have to believe that, of course, I still don't understand what happened. I still call him wizard, and every time I explore this in this magic world, but I'm now start to believe this because they are effective. They are works on me, so it's but still wizard.
So what is real to people, it's just simply how they've been told what things are, right? But like I say, we have very limited. Our senses, our 5 senses, only shows very limited of what's in existence. The universe is vast and it's grown, and we have to go beyond and be willing. But for some people, again, it's magic, it's voodoo, it's whatever they label. See, people are so quick to put labels on these things, and that and so often these labels are kind of attached to some negative meaning, so you can do that. But once you kind of open mind, and that's what it did for me, right? These things opened my mind. 10 years ago, I might not have gone this way, but then slowly and surely it said, I got nothing to lose. What am I afraid of, right? Because again, fear, false evidence appearing real. So much of what we're told to fear is just that. So when you let go of the fear and open up, it's the mind first of all, right? And then you start to explore. So I'm an explorer. I want to get out there in the universe. Because I know there's levels that can be achieved that I want to achieve. And then as I move into those levels, I can bring this before people. You know what? When people say impossible, all we have to do is to make that shift. We have to just say, I am possible. Because all we do is we enter one letter, A. From impossible to I am possible. It's a very small shift.
Yeah.
And that's like that with our mind and everything we do. So for people think, well, I can't do that. I'm not a wizard, right? I'm not a magician. You may. But you just allow yourself to be more attuned. So if you have the desire, the awareness, the desire to move forward in these things, and start telling yourself, I can do this too. I am possible. We can create more people like this that can be some help. And I feel that we're dealing with right now, we're a time of transitioning, okay? A time of cleansing. And an earlier discussion with Ron, so even this information, we assimilate food. We eat it in order to get the goodness out of it. We have to assimilate it. And then whatever's left over that is no good, we also get rid of it, okay? So even this knowledge, people need to assimilate it. Took you a little bit, like I say, from that level of fear. Now you're comfortable because you know it's doing what? It's getting results. In the end, if it gets the right result. So me, it's always coming with the right intention. So key. Whatever I want to do with the right intention. If you do it with the wrong intention, you're not going to get the same results. It possibly doesn't work. But if you want to use this for good, with the right intention, move forward. Check out the website, see what's in there. We have a training course on that. Keep on watching our the videos, and we're going to keep on just sharing and sharing, because I just feel I've just touched this much of what is possible. So make it happen in your life. You're born alive to live a life, so live it.
Yeah, dream bigger. Yeah.
Share, make comments, questions. We welcome all these things. Thank you.